Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Shokuho mod here, the Oda clan playthrough. Last episode, we were doing some castle management here, and we have finished doing that, and we advanced to clan tier 3. Let me go ahead and first thank the channel members, and then we'll roll right into this episode, continue the war with, what are these guys' name? The Todoshi clan of the faction Azai no Rigu Goku. Man, my pronunciation is going to be absolutely terrible there. But yes, let's thank the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, and Mooncheese, our newest channel member. I am still working on getting y'all's channel membership stuff fulfilled in renaming these settlements in the towns here. I have not found a solution because Player Settlements uses a different UI. And there's been no hot fixes as of yet, but we will try to get those fulfilled. I promise. I think taking this castle next would be a really good idea. The ones that produce horses seem to see, these are noble war mounts they produce here, and then these ones just produce regular. Oh no, it's a whale bubbler. And these ones are, I think I have to get closer to it. Let's check how many troops. 251. Okay, yeah, we could take that. This one is horses. Yeah, so horses do produce a lot of income. I was trying to figure out why Yoshizaki was producing like 4K or almost 5K gold per day. It is because they are a horse village, and the horses are very expensive in this mod, so that is kind of nice. We kind of got a lucky roll of the dice there for sure. But now we know that is the case. So we should definitely take more horse towns. I think we're going to be able to take on these guys here. I think we can, yeah, we can take that castle, and then that would completely eliminate them from the north. That would be a really good idea. And let's go ahead and call a, let's sort by distance here so we don't have to go too far and wide here. Our clan parties are not quite ready as of yet, but I think like 400 men should be enough. So let's go ahead and call those banners. They are rather close, so that will be nice. I think this guy is, oh yeah, 4 hours, 17 hours, not too far away at all. It would be nice if we could form an alliance with the blue guys, as they are up in this territory as well. And if not, then we're gonna have to fight them eventually, because we are going for at least a decently large conquest here. They did take this town back from us. I would like to get that back at some point, but yeah, it's really tough. And we have Fuchu Castle here as a buffer zone, so we definitely want to keep that. And if our companion parties do recruit enough troops, definitely want to have those guys in the army as well. There we go. That should be enough to take this castle. Only 252 defenders there. Let's see, can we upgrade you yet? Yes, we can, to the mounted troops there. I definitely want to go down there and grab some more of those guys. I just don't want to make the army too powerful or too expensive. But once we have 3 castles under our control, I don't really see a problem in doing that. Let's see here. We wanted you guys to go into, yeah, the Odachi, so we want to put you down that tree right there. And then the Longyari into the trained Longyari. Very nice. All right, let's get another siege under our belts here. And these guys produce rice and root vegetables. Nice. All right, let's start the siege up here. We're going to go for, we can't really build anything there. Let's go for a battering ram, and then I want to try to build Otsuku. Let's try to build those. Once we get this siege camp set up, I'm going to, I don't know if storing the Otsuku is a good idea or not, but I'm going to try it out this way first, storing it, and then we will try to, need to keep the cohesion up there. It's only going to cost 5 to raise cohesion, so it's not too big of a deal here. But I would like to try with the Otsuku to store them first, so they are not getting attacked here. And we'll move those to reserve. They shouldn't even get a shot off on them. Very nice, very nice. Yep, keep moving those to reserve. And then once we are ready, we will deploy them all out. Let's raise the cohesion once again. And let's deploy these bad boys here. And then start the siege, or maybe we should let them shoot at these guys a little bit. Not sure exactly how it works here. All I know is we can deploy more than they can, so quite ideal maybe. Okay, we are taking out some of their stuff here. Let's see what happens here. I think they are shooting at stuff. Yeah, it looks like they are. There's just no audio cues for it, so a little bit confusing there. We did actually lose another one there. All right, I think we're going to build faster than they are. Yeah, let's lead an assault now. I'm tired of building siege equipment. We samurai do not specialize in the art of sieges. We specialize in the art of single combat. That is for the Yari. We do not build siege equipment and siege. We fight duels with honor. Little bit of heroic voice for y'all, but I can't do too much of that. I would do the Japanese voice. One might be mildly offensive. Two cooks my voice in like 2 minutes or less. So we definitely don't want to do that too much, but we should definitely assign these guys some let's go assign me to the ranged force here. And I'm actually going to split the archers into 2 units here. Yeah, let's have you just make another archer unit here. That way we can spread them out a bit, because they seem to get kind of clumped up when they fight on their own there. Not enough of those shields there. Let's see. Let's put you with the infantry as well. We want our infantry to be quite powerful, as it is our best thing we have. What are you? 31 ranged? Yeah. Okay, I guess I will just be the only one. Oh, wait, no. We have other infantry units we need to stack those boys up on. Oh, Walter has really good, which one of these? Okay, infantry group 3 is going through the gate, so I think they're going to do a majority of the fighting. So we'll assign them to that. Very nice. All right, let's hit go, and whoa, this is a fucking map. Holy shit. First of all, the first thing that I noticed is my FPS is terrible. We do have Otsuko there. They are the these little hand cannon guns here. Very interesting. We'll see how those things work. It's basically like a little wooden cannon. We have one group of archers there, and then the other group of archers is standing back here in reserve. And I think we'll move these boys up to here in order to shoot. Want to get those guys working as quickly as possible. They will be out of cover, but that is okay. Let's put them in line formation. Oh no, that's the... Oh no, these guys need to be scatter. Scatter F8. There we go. And then 5 needs to be in... Okay, they already are in line. Perfect. We are moving the siege ram up this hill. Looks like this is a 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier, 4 tier, 5, 6 gates. Holy shit, man, that's a lot of gates. We're definitely gonna want to be moving the archers up as we push forward. That will be something we need to do. Let's move the archers out of the way of the siege ram there, and then once they are gone, we'll be able to move them back up here. All right, that should be good right there. Perfect. Should be able to let most of those guys fire there. This is definitely going to be a an extended siege battle for sure. This one might take like 15 minutes to work all the way up to the top there. It's going to be kind of hard to do. Let's see when the ladders start going in here. They should go in as soon as the siege ram reaches the gate. And I think we'll go up one of the ladders and join the fighting below. I think we want to bring the archers with us once we get up the first tier here, as they won't be able to shoot all the way up to the top. And here we go. Let's go ahead and jump in to Mr. Musashi here. We'll come up to the ladders and we'll be one of the first ones. Yeah, I like these flags a lot better. They're a lot less of obstructive. We'll be the first ones to go up the ladders here. Maybe a bit of a risky strategy. No. Me first. No. Your Lord first, okay? Get off the ladder. Get out of my way. Wow, this is tanking the FPS, but damn, does it look cool. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do one thing here. Let's go to the options and turn off the friendly troop banner opacity. I think I can spot my own men. Should be able to. Hopefully. I just end up slashing at my own men for 5 minutes. Makes it a bit more cinematic. It's nice that this this mod gives them little banners. All right, let's come in here and let's pull out the Nagimaki here, and let's start hacking away at these guys' backline. Oh, they're not even noticing that I'm back here, man. I'm just hacking away at these boys with impunity. Maybe a bit of the rudimentary AI going on. There we go. We're gonna be getting a lot of levels though. This thing swings rather slowly, but it is working quite well. This map is tanking my FPS though. I do apologize. Let's get into the back line of these guys here. There we go. Oh, it's so much easier to see without the banners now. All right, that should be pretty much all of them. I'm going to go ahead of my troops there. Let's take the second group of archers and just tell them to follow me. And we will lead the charge here up this mountain fortress into the hills. Here we go. And having the archers follow me up here will be quite nice for the support here. The music in this is absolutely beautiful. These scenes, whoever did this, chef kiss, you know. Just absolutely stunning and incredible visuals here. And they do close this second gate here. I'm not sure if they're going to defend this, but I do know they close it. Let's see how much the Nagimaki does here. Oh, yeah. Good amount of... I can't actually get a hit in here. It would be nice if I could. I think they're all blocking me is the problem. Go for a jump hit here. All right, we'll pull out the Nodachi. I think they're having the same problem as well. They are getting stuck on the gate with their pommels. I think the archers are following me up here. Okay, very nice. That is good. Yeah, we're definitely going to need the archers to come up here with us. All right, they're closing the second tier of gates here. 31 cut damage. Yeah, we're going to chop through this gate, no problem. There we go. Cut through these boys here that they left for us to... Oh my god. What killed me? What did I die to? Huh. Interesting. All right, well, let's... Oh. There we go. We'll take control of... Yeah, we'll take control of Walter here. We'll get him some skills. Let's bring Walter ahead of everyone else here. Okay, I'm gonna go the other way. We're going up the mountain here, boys. Okay, looks like all the archers have been brought into one formation here. Are we going up the mountain here? I think we are. I just don't know which way we're supposed to go. This is a confusing fortress. Okay, they go up that way. I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna forge my own path here and possibly fall off this very, very narrow walkway along this cliff. Might be able to slash these guys over the top here with a little jump. Oh, okay, that hurt. Okay, let's not do that anymore. Bad idea all around. Man, Walter's a pretty decent fighter from what I understand. They might close this gate before we get through. Yeah, they are going to close the gate. Though it does like auto trigger some things to happen here, which is nice. It lets the AI kind of work the stuff out on their own. Now, Walter doesn't have the best katana, but it's not bad by any means. So we're going to come in here and carve some of these boys up for sure. A lot of these guys are just going to be one shots for us. Okay, I'm missing terribly. I changed a few settings for the multiplayer, and now I'm finding it difficult to swing the sword here. Let me go ahead and fix that. Gameplay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to turn that back down. Yeah, it's a little bit too sensitive for my liking. And then turn this bad boy back down. Multiplayer is a lot more hectic than single player, so I can play on a bit lower of a sensitivity. Okay, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, the sensitivity for the picking which direction you're gonna swing in was turned like pretty much jacked all the way up another 0.5. So we'll go ahead and wait on that fact there. Let's go ahead and tell the archers just to charge, and they should stay in that scattered formation, but they should be able to come up and support us here. We've only lost 41 men, only 8 out of my own party, so that is very nice indeed. Hopefully, oh, okay, we already blew through this gate. Wow. Hopefully some guys will deal with the archers up in the towers there. They are going to close this next gate here. And hopefully these guys don't get stuck standing still right there. Hopefully they come forward and help here. This one's going to be a bit harder to break through. I'm actually hitting guys through it. That's funny. Let's get this one broken through here. Okay, we can't get through that way. This is a clusterfuck right here. We're going to push them out, though. Oh, Walter's going to go down. All right. Matsuke. I don't think you have a bow. I thought he was the one who had a bow. We'll take this guy in there, though. I think... oh, this isn't our companion, Matsuke. All right, let's come up here. Let's see what this guy can do. He's doing pretty good so far. We're just going to carve these guys to pieces here. Oh, yeah, 2 for 1, baby. Gonna be chasing these boys down here. All right, let's watch from the F10 camera here. And this is the final gate here. We're just going to be... we made our way all the way up there. Wow, that felt like it was shorter than it actually was. But I guess we're going to be claiming these banners. Hanging them up in our halls as a badge of honor. All right, let's just do a 0 charge here. There we go. We should get up here and take these last guys down there. Down goes 1. Just 2 more remaining. Just 1 more remaining. Last guy stuck on the stairs a bit. They're going to club him to death with their spears, doing probably like 1 damage a hit. But he will go down eventually. There we go. They pushed him out of the stairs. And that is all she wrote for this battle here. We got about half the loot there. Very, very nice. We are over the prisoner limit, so let's go ahead and sort by tier. And we will take the higher tier troops here. Let's take all the tier 3s as well. And then we'll dump off these lower tier guys. Sort by tier. There we go. We'll get rid of these lower tier boys. There we go. Very nice. And that allows us to keep the, what are these raider guys about? Raider. Interesting. A bow unit goes into... okay, we need a perk for that. Okay, we'll get rid of those. Well, I can sell them, actually. All right, some skilled Sakai marksmen there. And we want more of these guys to go to Cav, so we'll do that. And then, let's see here. Yeah, Sakai Teppo Samurai. Tosan mounted, yeah, sure. That's fine with me. Don't have enough points to go to that, so we'll wait. Continue upgrading the rest of these guys. What are you? Long Yari, go to Long Yari. And then let's get some regular Yari in there too. Why not? Spice her up just a little bit there. Leaving troops and prisoners behind. That's fine with me. Ooh. Fine-plated cote there. We'll go ahead and grab those bad boys for ourselves. And a masterwork merciless Wazakasashi. Or Wakasashi. And legendary shoulder pads there as well. Wow, we're finding upgrades all around, aren't we? Good for us, man. Good for us. We deserved it. after getting absolutely annihilated in pretty much every tournament for the first few episodes there. We are going to claim this town for ourselves as it will support the territory here. right, show mercy, and then we will take the fief. Very, very nice. And let's install a governor. Let's go ahead and install Walter here. He will save us a little bit of money. That would be very nice. And then we'll dump 20k in there. Jodai Meeting Hall. Let's go ahead and stop the construction for now. And yeah, okay, Noe Theater first. That's only going to take 17 days. That'll help with the influence gain on the rest of this stuff. And then do they have... Okay, they don't have militia grounds, so we need to get that. Taxes as well. And food stores are not super necessary. But definitely want to get a dojo as well going. And then the Jodai Meeting Hall can go next. Let's see here. Is there penal labor in this mod? I would like to see. If penal labor is a thing, that would be really, really nice. Penal labor. That's one of my favorite favorite policies. They may have renamed it. Let's go see if there's if there is that. Let's start at the bottom here and work our way up. Settlement prosperity, seaborne prosperity. It would be called something like imperial towns. No. What would it be called? Crown duty? No. Tribunes of the people. Trial by jury. Noble retinues. Royal Guard. Feudal inheritance, no. Serfdom? Nah. Castle charters. This would be a really nice one. Yeah, let's go ahead and propose that, because castle upgrades are reduced by... Costs are reduced by 20%. That's really useful. Alright. We'll abstain from that vote there. We're gonna start that vote, though, because that's just overall really, really powerful for the kingdom. And it makes it so that these upgrades take, yeah, look at that, 17 days down to 14 days. That's huge for the kingdom. It's only in castles, but there's a lot more castles than towns, so you can see why it would be quite powerful. We have a pretty low amount of defenders there, but it doesn't look like they're going to rebel or anything like that. So that is good, and that is some more income that should be arriving in our pockets. Let's see, what do we want to do with the rest of this army here? We could possibly... Okay, we can't quite call these guys in yet. And I don't think we can send out another party. Yeah, we can only have 3. Let's adjust the garrison here. This one's unlimited. Yeah, we need to limit that down to like 700, I would say, is a good amount. The troops in this are... at least you seem to have more militia, which is nice. Those guys are still recruiting up there. But we have eradicated these guys from the north here. Now, all that remains is to reclaim this settlement down here. I think I would give this one away. Let's go see how many defenders are there, and we may be able to fight a field battle down there as well. Might be able to bring Jared in now. Yes, we can. And we'll stop at nearby towns along the way in order to replenish some troops here. We are suffering a herding penalty. I don't know why. I don't know why you always suffer a herding penalty in armies. I think it's because they grab a lot of horses for some reason, and I have no idea why. Maybe they just need to they just need to sell them, possibly. All right, this is for Miyamoto. I would say while traveling is probably better for us, and then we have a stewardship point. Yeah, forced labor is really, really nice. I would say we go with that though, but on our companions we go with forced labor, because we just made all of our settlements are castles right now, so we just made that 20% quicker already. We definitely want to put a point into social, I would say, or steward. Yeah, we want to go social, I would say, first, and then we could put a point into charm. That will allow us to have increased relationship with NPCs, which is quite vital. Let's put a point into stewardship for you. And then maybe someone else needs a point somewhere. Anyone need any points or bricks assigned? It doesn't appear to be so. That's good. We'll stop off in some of these towns here in order to replenish the troops here. I'm not going to take those guys, but somebody else is welcome to. Let's see. Matsuke is not quite ready to be in a party yet. We'll go and stop off at our towns here in order to replace some of the troops we did lose. Yeah, I'm not sure why we have a herding penalty. That's rather annoying. I have no idea why. They're making plenty of food there. That's good. And we are getting these parties up rather quickly. Okay, now we can bring in Matsuke. That'll be good. And remember, you get influence for clan members and armies, which is very, very sweet. Some of these guys might be able to recruit some troops. Maybe not. Let's see. What do they got here? Let's donate like 15k or 20k to the temple. We'll see what happens. All right, so we increased the relationship there. We still can't get those guys though. I'm not sure. You need 40 relationship. I have 35. Okay. We can donate a bit more. Let's donate like 20k more. See what that gets us. I think we have to leave the temple and then come back maybe. No, I have 39. Okay, I need one more relationship point with these guys, so give them another 5k, I guess. Wait, why do we... I feel like I'm just blowing money here. I mean, we're making a lot of money, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. See, okay, now we can recruit these guys. That's perfect. The Iki Radicals, I'm not sure I want to recruit those guys. They're kind of just very mid. But the rest of those guys are very, very nice to have. So yeah, we'll recruit those two. And then, yeah, I think that's all we're going to be able to recruit from there. That's always nice to get the monks in there. Get the monks in the fight. It's always good. And I think we should be able to remove the herding penalty if everyone fills up their parties. Oh, I do have some prisoners, I believe. We'll drop them off at Uchi Castle here. We'll hit up all the towns along the way. Okay, we're only making 1385 now. So we do need to be a little bit careful about how we spend our money, though. There we go. All right. I'm not going to recruit those guys. Those guys are kind of shit. Request entry to the castle. Go to the dungeon. Donate prisoners. I don't think we have any lords. Yeah, that's only going to get us like 3. So we might as well just bring those guys into the army. At least the non-bandit troops we want to bring into the army. Sort by tier. Thank you. Sakai Samurai. Yep, we gotta wait there. Trained Long Yari there. And then a hired monk out of that one. And then we can not bring anyone else in yet. That's okay. Let's take this army down here, though, and see if we can maybe grab another settlement for the kingdom in this episode. That would be rather good if we could. This is only costing us like 5 to upkeep, so rather nice indeed. He is very close as well. Okay, we don't have the influence to do that, though, unfortunately. And we're only making 0.52 influence. Wow. It seems like influence isn't hard to get in this mod at all, but it is still expensive to do stuff like that. And there is quite a few defenders in there. I don't think we can take on 613. Yeah, I don't think we can at all. Probably, okay, now we're making like fucking 6k again, so maybe they produced some more horses there. The only question is if we're going to be able to take this. I think we will besiege it. We may end up losing, but that is okay. We definitely want to build braziers first, and maybe we can burn down some of their stuff. I wasn't really too big of a fan of the cannons. They didn't do a ton, so we'll have to see here what happens. Give Jared that point there. Continue building the siege camp up here. Sieging Odani. 615 versus 443. But we do have elite troops, so we may be able to take these guys on. We will just have to see how the cookie crumbles. You know, Katana Samurai we will take. We're not going to take that guy, though. All right. Speed her up here, boys. These cannons are going to take these braziers down, but hopefully we can light some stuff on fire with them. That would be rather sweet if we could. Let's build the battering ram. We'll continue building some braziers here. I think what we'll do is we'll store these braziers. Let me go and move that one to reserve there. And we'll get these bad boys built up here. Oh, okay. Oopsie. So I have to just do it that way. There we go. Let's move all those to reserve. All right. Perfect. And the siege ram is built. That is, I believe, all we can really do. And let's lead an assault here. I don't know how this is going to go. This may go quite poorly. Raise the army cohesion just a bit there. If it looks like we are going to lose, I will retreat. We do have the more elite troops, I would say, but taking this town back is going to be quite vital. And there's actually a few lords inside, so that's why it may be so hard to take. Yeah. We're definitely going to need the archers at the first wall here to take on quite a few kills. And hopefully we don't take too many casualties pushing in here. I know Miyamoto can make a huge difference, though, so we'll have to see how that goes. And with the braziers, we'll be able to light stuff on fire, like the gates and the archer towers and other things of that variety. It looks like we have, okay, Matsuke here. We're going to put him with the second archer group, and Jared the Fatherless is going to go with the second archer group as well. All right, let's ready up here. And let's go check out the town that we are besieging. It looks like we have the ram right here. It's already being pushed forward, but it is going to be taking some damage there from some fire arrows. Hopefully that doesn't break, because if that breaks, I think we might be screwed. Yep, we have ladders on the left and right there. Let's see, what is the other archers doing? Not much. So we may want to command this from the... And they have a lot of troops. This is going to be tough. Looks like we're doing okay, though, so far. All right, so let's bring the other archer group up here, I think. And we'll stack these boys just like that. Perfect. And we'll put them in line here. Line formation. These archers will even scatter, though. Let's see, where are my troops at? Okay, I only have 248 deployed here. Looks like we have pretty small infantry formations. We'll have to make them count for sure. Want to keep us out of the range damage here first, and then we'll see how everything goes as we go to push in. I'm definitely going to be fighting in the front line here with our troops. Let's go ahead and try to keep my my ass in cover here while we are going for the siege, or progressing through the siege. The infantry is waiting in some nice cover there, though. That's very smart of them. We're gonna have to trade pretty much 3-1 here, which I think we can easily do once we crack the gate open. I feel like they just have a bit of an advantage due to the defenses. I feel like it's not counting us properly. We do have some... oh, I'm stuck on this, apparently. Oh, can I not get out of there? Oh, I don't think I can get out of this. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, yes, you can. You just have to jump. I think we're going to go up the ladders, as that will be the probably the better way to go. Let's go ahead and come over here, and we will take on these archers. We're going to have to drop down from the walls, though. I'm going to wait just a little bit before we head up the ladder. I want to let a couple of... Ow, that fucking hurt, man. That really, really hurt. All right, let's get up these walls before I die. Hopefully they don't shoot at me. Hopefully they shoot at the men in front of me here. Looks like they're all stacking up on one ladder, though. That is quite annoying. It's okay, though. Once we get inside the walls, we will start dealing great amounts of damage to these guys. Let me tell these group 5 archers to lose formation here. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in here. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a difference quite quickly. If I can get some sword swings in, then we'll be okay. Oh, okay, I've already gone down. Kind of unideal there. We'll control this guy though. He's gonna go down as well. All right, let's go control like an archer or something. All right, we'll control him. Then we'll F10 here. Wait, have my troops just retreated? What is going on here? There's no way I've lost all these troops at the gate here. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some reinforcements here. This is not exactly going well though so far. Let's stack these guys up at the gate and let's push them through. Let's try to get these guys to go through here. No, I want you guys to come to the gate and engage. There we go. What are they doing? What are you guys doing? No, no, no. That's not what I want at all. Let's try to get you guys to go up that way. No. Come through here. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to get them to push through the gate. And if I F1, F3 charge them, they should do well there. Oh wait, those are archers. Okay, well, this is not going well. Let's charge these guys too. Where are the reinforcements? Okay, they are coming in. This is not going. Yeah, this is not going well. We need to retreat. Yeah, we need to just get out of here. We're gonna end up losing so many men, and then we won't be able to actually defend our castles. That was maybe a mistake on my part. I'm just not sure why it didn't, like, where did our infantry go? They just evaporated. I do have, yeah, highest level is on. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's leave there. I don't know. We're gonna need more men though, for sure. All right, let's, disband the army here. And then we will grab Jared and Matsuke and we'll roam around with those guys because we don't have to have any, influence. All right, let's see here. Matsuke and Jared join the party, please. That will give us a larger force. Okay, I did lose most of my troops. That is quite unideal. They are slightly losing the war, but it's not by a lot. All right, let's go and get a few victories in here, I think. All right, we have a herding penalty again. I don't exactly know why. Oh, no, disorganized. Okay, I thought that was a herding penalty. But it wasn't. That's okay. We'll go and recruit these guys before we... Let's force them to give us recruits, and then we'll attack. Oh, I'm wounded. Okay. Send troops, maybe? Alright, yeah, only 4 losses. That's alright. Did gain some prisoners there. We're already over the prisoner limit. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys here. There we go. That should bring us down in line there. Perfect. And then these guys can go to Yachty. And then Long Yachty. Yeah, we did lose a lot of troops there. That's really unfortunate. I probably kind of threw there a bit. I got a little bit too big for my britches after taking that other castle so easily. But I guess numbers do have a large effect on us. All right, let's force them to give us recruits again. And we will, I think I can attack this time. Okay, yeah, I have recovered my health. We will actually fight this one out. I hope you guys aren't too upset at me for making the episode slightly shorter. It's just, I feel like too many people don't, like, you have to watch it in 2 parts. Yeah, it does count for 2 views for me, but also, I don't want to take up your whole day with 1 episode, you know? It allows me to, push out the content a little bit easier, so 45 minutes will be what we shoot for now. And that will be in, I feel like we should do that in all of the series. We'll have to see. I may not, but we will see. Oh, we did lose all of our cavalry there. That kind of sucks. And we are severely depleted on ranged troops. Wow. We lost a lot of troops there then. I say we could replace the because it looks like we lost a lot of Sakai gunners. I'll go and take a look for myself here. But yeah, it does look like we did lose quite a few of the Sakai gunners. Yeah, definitely not ideal here. We have some Yumi Ashigaru here. Okay, no, we do still have most of the well, not most of, but some Sakai gunners. We'll have to see how that goes though. These guys are closing in. We'll go ahead and go into F10 here and speed this up a little bit here. I think we should engage them with the infantry here. Let's go and have them charge, and I need to slow this down before they kill everybody. Let's see how this goes here. Could be a nice, easy battle for us. We'll get some good aerial shots of this. Yeah, we did lose most of our infantry, if not all of the infantry. All right, that's going to be all she wrote there. Definitely going to be rebuilding the cav, though. For sure. All right, we got another. Okay, so we still do have a few of those guys left. That's nice. Okay, we have like 7, 11 there. And then 3, so 14 of them. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was. We recruited about 25 of them to start with, so that's nice. Okay. And let's go down to Tokugawa lands, I think, after we finish that there. We'll head down to Tokugawa lands and we'll recruit some more troops. And that way we can get some elite troops in the Come on now. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That way we can get some elite troops in our companions parties as well. Thank you, Mr. Autosave. Keeping the playthrough alive as always. Yeah, mounts would be good as well. No levels on anybody else. Nice. And let's head down to, okay, it made Tokugawa look like it was hella far away, but it's not actually that far away. Whoa, where did Tokugawa go? Oh wait, I'm looking the wrong way around. That's probably why. Whoopsie daisies. Let's head this way here. What is slowing us down so much? Yeah, disorganized state, I guess. Make peace with them. We will receive 1530 in daily tribute. I think we will do that. We don't have enough influence to vote, but that's okay. And now we have peace among all of the realms, I believe. Yes, we do have peace. All right, so we gained 3 castles out of that war. That was really, really nice, nice move by us there. We'll go ahead and disband the army, and we'll head down here and start recruiting some of our Tosan troops as well as the Tokugawa's troops. I really need some more Yari, I think, and then we will get some Jin Samurai. I think that's what we will get next. A disorganized state is really hurting us here. I was like wondering why my party was running so slowly. Who has got the point? Tyler's got the point. Very nice. Yeah, that'll just help out with overall profits. Keep us in the green there. Come on now, load. Load them up. You can do it. I believe in you. Lots of Jin Samurai for us. I think we're gonna get rid of some of these shit tier troops. Where are they? I think it's not these guys. Unsubble. Yari. Okay, no, we don't have anybody to get rid of. That's okay. All right, let's I think we'll hit up one more town on the way down, and then we will make our way over to Tokugawa territory. Let's get some of those boys. And then, yeah, let's go to the Tokugawa territory down here. We need to get some passive influence gain. We really don't have any way to gain influence, so that's kind of unfortunate. They will have a good amount of troops down here for us. Is there any hideouts down here that we can take on, or tasks that we can do? Let's go hit up the temple as well. Always worth doing. Yadi monk. Yeah, we'll take that. And a Yumi monk. Nice. And remember, we did support that that temple up here by our territory. Can't even see it because our castles are not important to the overall map. Yeah, some more of these guys here. And then Long Yari would be ideal as well. Trained Long Yari. Definitely go for those guys. Those guys are they're slightly better than like regular Yari Ashigaru. They just have a longer polearm so they can hit from further away. And they can also stab through if they're in the back of the line, they can stab through into the front line of the enemy, which is always very useful. We'll go and wait here for some time. At 20% garrison wages in castles is always going to be good for us. All right, do they have any more? Oh, we gotta keep waiting, man. They have a lot to recruit. It's just we're not friendly with any of the nobles yet, unfortunately. We need to find some of these the hideouts that are positioned in this land in order for us to recruit them. Continue waiting here as more and more of these guys replenish. Man, it would be really nice to take this town from the Tokugawa. I think we might do that at some point. We can head over to that town again, Ohama. Have some better luck recruiting over there. I am going over the time limit in this one. And I know it's just for recruiting, but I'm having fun, so... Fuck you guys who want shorter videos. I'm not caving to your pressure. And as we are making 5,300 per day, it's quite easy for us to get a stronger force here. And this will allow us to get some stronger cavalry, which is nice. And by the time we make it back over to this town, it should be morning again. So we can kind of just ping pong back and forth and double our recruitment speed. Chasing down those looters there. Didn't get any that time, unfortunately. But by the time we make it back, some of these guys might have been recruited. So that is the downside. Oh, still got one, though. All right, we'll go and bring this episode to a close, though, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support that I've received on this series and all my other series. And remember, on Monday, normal service will resume, so we will resume the other two Bannerlord series and the Chaos Gate series and the Space Marine series when I get around to recording for that stuff. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you to the channel members in particular, though. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, and Mooncheese, our newest channel member there. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, and peace out.